today I'm going to show you how to crochet a simple shell stitch beanie, and I am using a Caron Jumbo, which is a number 4 medium weight yarn, and also I am going to use a size I 5.5mm crochet hook. Okay, to start, we are going to make a magic ring. Okay, to do the magic ring, wrap around yarn on your finger twice, 1, 2, and then remove the ring. And into the ring we are going to make a 12 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 is counted as first double, so we're going to make 11 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 12 double crochet, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, now to close the ring, we have 2 strands. One is on the outside and one is in the inside. The one from the inside, we're going to pull it halfway from left to right. And now we are going to pull the tail, pull it tight. Now the ring is secured. And for the next round, I am going to crochet the tail along as I go. It's up to you if you want to leave it there and then wave it later on when you finish. Join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 3. Put that there. And make a chain 3. And make 1 double crochet into the same stitch as joining. And we are going to make 2 double crochet in each stitches around with a total of 24 double crochet. Go ahead and make 2 double crochet around, and I will meet you for the next round. I finished my round and I have 24 double crochet around, and I join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 3. Now for the next round, make a chain 4. This is counted as 1 double plus chain 1, and make 1 more double crochet into the same stitch as joining. Now we just finished the first V stitch, and we are going to skip the next stitch, and into the next stitch we're going to make a V stitch. 1 double, chain 1, and 1 double. Skip the next one, V stitch into the next. Skip the next one, V stitch into the next. Repeat this around. Go ahead and repeat this around, and I will meet you for the next round. I finished my V stitch around and I have 12 V stitch around. Okay, now to join it with slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain 4. 1, 2, 3. Join it with slip stitch there, and slip stitch into the chain 1 space. Make a chain 3, 1 double crochet into the same space, chain 2, and 2 double crochet into the same space. Now we just finished the first shell, and into the next chain 1 space we are going to make a shell. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 double into the same space. And make 1 more shell into the next V stitch. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2. And in between of this next 2 double crochet we are going to make 1 V stitch. Okay, 1 double, chain 1, and 1 double into the same space. Now we have the increased V stitch, And in each of the next 3 V stitches, we are going to make a 1 shell in each. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2. Shell into the next V stitch. And shell into the next V stitch. Now we are going to do the increase again. V stitch in between the next 2 double crochet. 1 double, chain 1, and 1 double. And make a shell in each of the next 3 V stitch. Now we are going to do the increase again. Make a V stitch in between the next 2 double crochet. Chain 2 and 1 double. Into the last 3 V stitches, make 1 shell in each. Okay, before we join, we still need to make 1 increase. So in between of this beginning chains in the previous row and this last double crochet, in between of these 2 double, we are going to make a V stitch, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. Join it with slip stitch into the beginning, chain 3. Okay, we have 12 shells around and 4 V stitch around. Okay, now for the next round, we're going to slip stitch into the next double, slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and we are going to make the beginning shell. 1, 2, 3, 2 double, chain 2, and 2 double into the same space, and make a shell in each of the next 2 shells. 2 double, chain 2, and 2 double, shell into the next shell, 2 double, chain 2, 2 double. Now into the next V stitch, we are going to make a shell, 2 double, chain 2, and 2 double. Make a shell in each of the next 3 shells. 2 double, chain 2, 2 double, And into the next V stitch, we're going to make a shell. Okay, go ahead and repeat this around. Make a shell in each of the next 3 shells, and then shell into the next V stitch, and shell in each of the next 3, shell into the next V stitch. Go ahead and finish your round, and I will meet you for the next round. I finished my round and I have 16 shells around, and to join it with slip stitch into the beginning chain 3 and slip stitch into the next double, slip stitch into the next chain 2 space and make a chain 3, double crochet into the same space, chain 2 and 2 double crochet into the same space. Now we just finished the first beginning shell, and we are going to make shell and each shells around with a total of 16 shells. Okay, go ahead and complete your round by making 1 shell in each shells around, and I will meet you for the joining. Okay, I finished my round and I have 16 shells still. Now to join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 3, slip stitch into the next double, slip stitch into the chain 2 space and make a chain 3. Okay, for the remaining rounds, repeat this last round that we just finished by making 1 shell in each shells around with the total of 16 shells. Repeat this last round until you have the measurement of 8 inches or 8.5 inches long from crown to the bottom. Go ahead and repeat this last round until you have the measurement of 8 or 8.5 inches long, and I will meet you for the brim. Alright guys, I finished my remaining rounds and this is how the beanie looks like. And I join it with slip stitch into the beginning chain 3. Now we are going to slip stitch into the next double and slip stitch into the chain 2 space. Now we are going to start for the brim. Make a chain 1 and single crochet into the same space and half double crochet into the same space, single crochet into the same space. And now we are going to slip stitch in between the 2 shells. Okay, this is the 2 shells. In between we are going to slip stitch there. Right, and into the next space we're going to make 1 single, 1 half double crochet and 1 single into the same space. We're going to skip this 2 double, single, 1 half and single into the same chain 2 space. Alright, now slip stitch in between the 2 shells and skip the next 2 double into the chain 2 space, make single, 1 half double and 1 single. And slip stitch into the in between the next 2 shell again and skip this 2 into the chain 2 space, make single, 1 half double crochet and single crochet. Alright guys, now go ahead and repeat this around. Skip the next 2 double, slip stitch in between the 2 shells and skip the next 2 double into the chain 2 space, single, 1 half double and single. Skip the 2, slip stitch in between the 2 shells, skip the 2 double and then into the chain 2 space, 1 single, 1 half double crochet and 1 single. Go ahead and repeat this around and I will meet you for the joining. Okay guys, I finished my brim. I join it with slip stitch into the beginning single. I lock my work here, I cut my yarn, and this is how my beanie look like Mine has the length of 8 inches long. It has the circumference of 22 to 24 inches, which fits from teens to adults. And this is how my beanie looks like. Okay guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you like it, and please share my videos to help some other beginners somewhere out there who's trying to crochet. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so it will notify you whenever I have a new video. For my next video, I will be uploading my tutorial for the Christmas ball ornament. And yeah, thank you for joining me guys. Please share and like my videos, and see you for the next video. Thank you. Happy crocheting. Bye bye.